Hey guys. So, this is my first Facebook Live post. Um, I am Dr. Hess. My first name is Free, Free, and yes, that is my real name. And I am working on launching a website called pedimom.com, Pedimom.com, and it is all about child safety. So, a little bit about me. I am a pediatrician. I trained in New York City at a fantastic program at Jacobi Medical Center. What's up, JMC peeps? Love you guys and miss you tons. I graduated pediatric residency and then I stayed on in my program and did pediatric emergency medicine there. No fellowship, but just peds doing pediatric emergency medicine. And then I moved down to Florida, North Central Florida, to kind of follow along with my husband, who was recruited to come down here. He's a neurologist, movement disorders. And so I'm doing pediatric emergency medicine down here now as well. I've been doing pediatric emergency medicine now for 10 years or so. My husband and I have a fantastic, almost 8-year-old little girl. She is amazing. And so I've always loved pediatrics, obviously always loved pediatric safety, which is why I chose to stay in the pediatric ER. But I really, really, really love trying to keep kids out of the ER as opposed to treating them in the ER. So that is where this idea was born. So about two and a half years ago, I bought a website domain with the hopes to start a child safety website with a little bit of a different spin on it than what you see on most child safety websites, which to me are kind of they're definitely informative, don't get me wrong, and I'm going to refer to a ton of them because they're fantastic, but they just don't have that personal feel to it, and that's where I'm coming from. So what I think, as both a pediatrician who happens to do pediatric ER and a mom, I think a lot of the village that we need to kind of keep our kids safe, and the knowledge that we need from the parent point of view, and with the things that are changing in the world and all of that stuff, just all of that is kind of missing. Everything seems sort of sterile and haphazard and choppy, and I think most parents are kind of lost, as I sometimes feel, even though I'm a pediatrician. So my goal with this website is to bring the village together, to be able to gather up all the people that we need to create the village that we need to create to keep our kids safe, to keep our kids healthy in a safety way, because I'm purely just focusing on safety, and just to kind of support one another in all the craziness that's coming about that for a lot of us is very new. Internet stuff, bullying is a big thing now, cyberbullying, apps, all that kind of stuff that to those of us that didn't grow up with it is very new, very scary, very crazy. So that's kind of the goal with the website. So that was sort of rambling. Sorry, this is my first Facebook Live video and I'm kind of winging it. So hopefully it'll get better as time goes on. So a little bit more about the website and kind of what I could use from you guys out there that have been following along, even a little bit, both on my Facebook group page and Instagram and all of that. The website is going to have a section called Physicians Speak, which is going to be child safety articles written by physicians who are parents, many of which I know, some of which I don't, and I've just kind of known through a great networking site that I happen to be part of. And a lot of them have put their spin on it from the parent point of view, kind of here are the facts, here is the data, the evidence-based medicine behind these particular issues, but I'm a parent too, so I totally get it. I get that fear. I get all of that. Let's kind of mix those two things together. The reality of being a parent along with the science and the evidence and all of that stuff. The second part of the website is called Parent Speak. And that's going to be a section where parents, physicians or non-physicians, it doesn't matter, anybody who kind of has a story to tell, that's going to be a section where parents are writing about their issues and experiences that they've had with their own children, with their own families. So I've gotten already some letters from mothers who have done all they could with respect to internet safety and education and all of that, and have realized that their teenagers have gotten themselves in trouble on the internet and on apps. I've gotten letters from mothers who have had near drowning experiences with their kids, who have accidentally locked their kids in their car in the heat, the kind of stuff that we all do and is possible for anybody to do. And the idea behind that, so that we can learn from what other people have experienced, what other people have been through, because sort of thinking and saying, I'd never do that, or that will never happen to me, or that will never happen to my kid, is just not reality. We've all been there. Life gets crazy. We get busy. We get forgetful. We don't pay attention to some of the things we need to, or sometimes we're even not educated about what we need to be educated about. And sometimes we don't even know that we're not educated about it. So that's the kind of thought process behind that, so that we can learn from other people's experiences, other people's situations, and how they reacted to those situations, how we can then prevent similar situations from learning from them. The third section of the website is going to be called Kids Speak. And that is a section similar to the parent section, where kids are going to be talking about and writing about their own personal experiences with safety issues. A lot of it is going to be bullying, because a lot of kids experience bullying. Some of it's going to be internet safety issues. Some of it will be peer pressure, things that they happen to kind of come across while they're at parties, that kind of stuff. I have already received some letters from amazing kids down to 8 years old who have been talking about being bullied and kind of how that affected them. And gosh, I mean, we can learn so much from the kids that have gone through this. Kids can learn from them, but by all means, us parents can learn from them, because if we don't hear it from them and don't hear how they experience it and how they process it and what they do with that, and then how that then causes their outlook on the world and themselves and their friends and all of that to kind of change, then we can really intervene in a helpful way. So I think that's going to be an amazing part of this site. And I'm so thankful to the kids who have already contributed, because they're so cute, so adorable, so brave, and so awesome. I'm also going to be reviewing quite a few of child safety books. I'll be going through some books. We have tons in our own house that I've just already bought, because that's kind of my obsession. And so I'll be going through lots of child safety books with respect to age, content, also a little bit more of how to talk to kids regarding the issues that are mentioned in the books, the topics that are mentioned in the books. Gosh, so many more things, such cool stuff. I've been working a little bit with a wonderful engineer, a female, and another mama, who is creating an awesome aftermarket app to help decrease the transfer of inappropriate pictures, videos, texting, content, that kind of stuff. She does a lot of work with sexting, sextortion, that kind of thing. I'll give lots of more information on the website and in future videos. and through her, hopefully I'll be working with another fantastic woman who works for the Department of Justice with some other ideas and things that are kind of happening with our teens. So what do I need from you guys? So I need lots of stuff from you guys. So if any of you out there have kids who have experienced anything, and it can be anything from just a little mini playground issue, bullying, cyberbullying, peer pressure, having been approached in the bathroom at school with issues, things written on the walls in the bathrooms at school about them. Have they had an injury outside, crossing the street, a near miss with getting hit by a car, drowning, that kind of stuff? I want to hear from them, because I think that part, the Kids Speak part, is going to be the most fantastic part of the entire website. Also, if you happen to know any moms, dads too, parents of any kind, adoptive parents, foster parents, aunts and uncles who are playing parents, brothers, sisters who are raising their own kids, I don't care what kind of parent you are. If you have something that you think could be helpful for people to hear and read about with respect to safety issues, concerns, things that you have addressed that you think could help some other people, then I want to hear from you. Now, the other thing, and I can't remember if I said this about it, but the parents section, the Parents Speak section, and the Kids Speak section, both of those sections, you have the ability to remain anonymous. You can email me, like once you either PM me, or if you're on Instagram, DM me, all those kinds of things. If you message me and write something up for it to be published, in those two sections, you can choose to publish your name along with it. And for those kids that want to publish their name, they can use that as a publication. But if they want to remain anonymous, or you as a parent or grandparent, brother, sister, whatever it might be, want to remain anonymous, that is completely fine too. I will not give any identifying information. It'll just be for the actual content and for the lesson that is there. The other thing that I ask of everybody is if there is something that you think might be helpful for you with respect to safety of children, of your own family, that kind of stuff that you don't see as being addressed out there right now, as well as you feel like you need it to be, contact me or comment on this little comment section. Because I want to know, because if there's stuff that you guys need as parents, families, brothers, sisters, kids, all that kind of stuff, if there's something that you guys need to know about, something that you feel like you need some more education on, something you could use some help with, if I don't hear from you guys, I'm not going to know that that's kind of what you want to hear about and what you need to see. And I'm not going to be all this kind of proud pediatrician and whatnot. There's a lot of stuff that I don't know too. So if there's questions out there and content that you guys feel like you need to know about and I don't know about it, then I will find the right person to get that information out. I'll find the expert in that field. I will get them to get me some information, or I'll have them just write up or do a video or whatever on that kind of information that you want. So I want it to be what you guys think you need and want. So let me know so I can kind of base it around that. And oh my gosh, there's a few of you guys joining. That's so cool. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Shirley. Hi, Kylie. Hey. Kylie's my daughter's teacher. She's fabulous. Shirley is one of the nurses that I work with, also fabulous. Sharon is somebody I know through the physician network that I mentioned before. She's also fabulous. So message me. If you know my email or text, message me that way. I don't care. I am open. Let me know what you guys want to see, and I'll do it for you. So thanks for listening. And for those of you that might be listening late, because that's sort of how Facebook Live works, I guess I'm learning too. Then put some messages on there of what we need to know. Oh, and my daughter, Kylie, you'll love to hear this. Willow's totally up for helping with this. She's been writing her own little scripts and doing all sorts of fun stuff for child safety stuff, so it's really cute. Okay, so I'm going to start doing these more often now, these Facebook Live videos, now that I've kind of embarrassed myself the first time. All right, can't wait to hear from you guys. Thanks for spending time listening. Bye.